So Mike Tyson comes out recently and says that Earl Spence should actually look towards fighting the best competition for his career and just down the line. And he feels like Earl Spence is a top five fighter right now in his rankings. He actually has Earl Spence in his top five and not Canelo Alvarez, which is pretty surprising. And like he said, for a lot of reasons that I've gave before, he thinks Earl Spence is a big time fighter. And I've told people that they sleep on Spence a lot of times. But Mike Tyson also said that with Spence, he said the business is the business. This is the business. And back in the day, guys used to fight each other like that all the time. He said Spence should fight the Charlos. He said he should fight Jamel and Jamal Charlo because they would make a lot of money and they would both feed their families. He said they can't say they're not going to fight their friend. If he's your friend, he's going to fight you because you can help. You can both help each other feed your families. That's what boxing is all about, providing for the family. If he's a box office draw, he should want to help you out and fight you also so you can make money. That's what a friend does. That's what a friend does. So he's saying that even if they friends, they should be in a position where trying to make the best bang for the buck right now. You guys are. He feels like Spence is a big pulse in the boxing game, and he moves the needle. And I've said this also. Even when Earl Spence is lost, he's done so much things in the boxing game where he can basically jump right back out and have a big fight. And that's what he does. He comes back with no tune-ups. You got other guys out here acting like they above a level that Earl Spence is, but they ain't never came into the game off a long layoff and took a big fight immediately. It's only certain guys that do that. If your name is not like a Jose Benavidez Jr. or Earl Spence, you ain't really doing stuff like that. Taking a long layoff, then coming back, having a big fight. Guys just don't do it. A lot of people don't do it because they don't come in shape like that. It just doesn't happen. But yeah, Earl Spence definitely should fight Charlos if that was an option. If they're still at 154, I definitely think Earl Spence should fight him. I think Earl Spence can be I think he can be top 10, top 5 down the line if he does some more different things work. I think a lot of people just base him off that Terrence Crawford fight and say, well, he lost that fight so bad or he did that. It wasn't even so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what people. He put up a bigger fight than Ryan Garcia did against Tank. So I don't understand why people say it was so bad. It was a loss. That's just all it was. And it fought the best guy. There's people out here still that don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. Still. After Earl Spence losing to Terrence Crawford, y'all making it seem like it was just a basic fight. He went in there and tried to fight Terrence Crawford. And then when you mention Terrence Crawford's name, people like, well, he just need to fight Boots. Man, well, that's all. If that's all y'all got left, then that's everything you tell me right there. The only thing Boston got left is Boots. So I'm out with you. So we gonna watch Boots this weekend. Shout out Boots. Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis fight November 9th. Check him out. I'm definitely gonna check out Boots Ennis, a loaded card. But with Earl Spence right now, he should fight the Charlos because that's a big fight. I think they put in a lot of work. Why not? Charlo's still a big name. Spence still a big name. You're not gonna fight no names bigger than that. And Mike Tyson looking at it like, hey, y'all can either fight him or end up fighting somebody like Tim Tszyu or something for a check, or y'all can just fight each other and get a big bag. Mike Tyson like, y'all should fight each other, get a big bag. Cause he don't want to say it out loud, but he like, man, Canelo and man. They might fight a couple of y'all, but man, if I had to do it all over again, I would have just got a couple of us from America and said, hey, let's just fight each other and get some money. So he's thinking of probably Shannon Briggs or probably Riddick Bowe. In his mind, allegedly, I'm just speaking, hypothetically, that Mike Tyson thinking in his mind, man, if this was Riddick Bowe and Shannon Briggs again, man, I would have been like, hey, let's get in the ring. I'll fight you. You fight me. That would have been a lot of money. Especially if they were doing self-promotion back then. And we could have just put our own fight on. Man, we would have made so much money. That's what Mike Tyson thinking in his head. That's all he thinking about. He's like, man, I wish I would have did it. So he's just giving advice on what he thinks. What he would have did if he, people say, hey, if you could do it all over again, what would you do? So that's basically the advice he's giving. Spence, I know you friends with these guys. I know you don't want to give these guys a black eye. I know those guys don't want to give you a black eye. But Mike Tyson like, bro, you've been sparring these dudes for free. Just get in the ring, man, and throw them hands real quick and get a check. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Which is a good idea. I feel like that's a very good idea. But we'll see, man. We'll see. It's kind of difficult to fight certain people just because it's really not like that. That happens in sports sometimes. But we'll definitely see down the line. But Mike Tyson thinks very highly of Errol Spence. Errol Spence has done a lot of boxing. Especially when you're looking around at the guys who's not fighting now. That's why when people, man, nobody can ever tell me, oh, man, you're going too hard with asking for these certain fights. First of all, this is boxing. And second of all, Errol Spence ain't never had a problem trying to put the fight together, so why everybody else got excuses? If they so talented, and if they got more talent than he does. And that's all I got. Like and subscribe.